Hi, this is Scott Steen with winnersandwhiners.com on a freaky Friday edition of the Deep 3. Sadly, after being in a Panda Express, and being in a Panda Express is the sad part, it was struck by lightning and now me and my son have switched bodies. So I am here giving you the Deep 3 while he is at a staircase struggling to go up without losing his breath. But now, let's get into it. Our first pick in the Deep 3 we'll turn our heads to the MLB for the Arizona Diamondbacks at the Toronto Blue Jays. For the Diamondbacks, we have Zach Greinke going in. The Blue Jays have Aaron Sanchez. Uh, I don't hate or love either of these teams a ton, but the Blue Jays have really struggled to score lately, putting up 2 or less in 17 of their last 33 games. I don't hate Aaron Sanchez, but he has had to leave the last 2 of his last 3 games early with a fingernail and blister issue. Greinke battled neck stiffness in his last start, but says treatment this week has eased the problem and he's ready to go. It'll likely be close, as 6 of 13 of Greinke's games have been decided by one run or less. Can't be less. 1 run. But I think they will prevail in the end, and you can take the Diamondbacks minus 133. Then we'll turn our action away from the interleague play and just head on over to the National League for the Atlanta Braves facing Miami Marlins at Miami's home. For Atlanta, we have Julio Teheran going, and for Miami, we have Trevor Richards. Okay, I have been a non-believer in Julio. He walks too many, he doesn't go deep in the game, etc., etc. And all he does is put up zeros on the board. He's given up just 3 earned runs in his last 6 starts for an ERA of .83. So I think it's safe to take Atlanta here to knock off the red-hot Marlins. For our final one, we'll head back to the NHL for what us Missourians are hoping is the last game of the NHL Finals. The Blues are the favorite to bring home their first Stanley Cup in team history. But lately the Bruins' best power play in the playoffs, which has been at 33%, went 4 for 4 in Game 3 en route to their 7-2 romp. But since then, the Blues have stepped up, killing all 5 penalties in Games 4 and 5. Part of that was getting Sundqvist back after he was suspended for Game 3 for boarding Grzelcyk, taking away the lanes and forced the skill players to commit earlier than they're comfortable with. Bennington made 38 saves in a 2-1 Game 5 win. The big story was the non-call on the trip of Autry right before the Blues scored their second goal. The Blues are bigger and stronger, and officials have been letting them play. I think the moment may be a little too big for the Blues, and especially Bennington, who is unlikely to face as well if he faces 38 shots again. Math equals plus 240 for the series. But for this game, we're going to be looking at the Bruins plus 102. All right, so that ends our segment of the Deep 3, so let's get into our shout-outs. Oh, we had some really nice picks, but starting us off is Arif Patel. Hey, the Warriors suck, and they are losing. Got it. Sorry, talking to the producers. Dustin Finley took the Milwaukee run line. Good pick. Now, C-Dub was one of our big winners for the day. He had the Spain first half minus 1.5. That hit. The Norway/Romania over 2 and minus 133, or for minus 133. That hit. Norway-Romania BTTS plus 106. That hit. The Ukraine-Serbia over 2 minus 123. That hit. And the Latvia-Israel over 2.5. That hit as well. And the Lithuania-Luxembourg BTTS of plus 104. That hit. Poland, Czech Republic, plus 138. Both hit. Obviously, I'm still struggling with soccer names, even though it is just countries. The Stud Aardvark hit the Giants first 5 under 4, even 1 unit. And the Phillies hit minus 117. He also hit the Mets run line at plus 112. And then we had Mark Richmond.
Stop. Only underlined or winners.
Yeah. We And moving on, we had Mark Richmond, who had hit the Oakland money line and the Cubbies money line. Bill Jones didn't hit, and neither did Cody. So, what we're looking at for our capper of the day, it's an easy pick with C-Dub, going 11, 6, and 1 on the day for about plus 550 on the day. Great day, C-Dub. So, now with the big three capped up and the shout-outs finished, we're going to conclude this episode of the Freaky Friday Winners and Winers. And I hope that you guys can get down on this big three and join me as we head back to the window. Thank you.